Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's October 3rd. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you this morning. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. And remember, we make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, Lydia, today we're back to fall.
Yeah, no kidding. We were in the 70s yesterday, sunshine. It was a cool 70s, though.
Yeah.
It still had a little bit of a fall feel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Today will really feel like fall with a high temp at 64. That's right on par for average for
Okay.
October 3rd. This morning, some of us up north woke up with 30s, maybe even a little frost. I haven't seen any pictures yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if a roof looked a little sparkly. Those are the areas that tend to get frosty first.
Yep.
Meanwhile, further off to the south, we woke up with clouds. We did not see any frost in Fargo. Our temperature's been as cold as like 47 or 48, so that's not going to make frost. And maybe a spotty sprinkle or two underneath that cloud cover. That's scooting off to the east, making way for clear skies, sunshine this afternoon, and then our temps get into those 60s. The clear sky continues overnight, and the wind goes dead calm, and that is how you will drop your temperature like a rock. By tomorrow morning, some spots in the upper 20s, upper 30s, so kind of that 10-degree spread there. I think a lot of us have the potential for some frost tomorrow morning.
Oh boy, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch out for a widespread frost advisory to be issued later today.
right.
Yeah. So chilly start to your Friday. Wind becomes more southerly though, pumps in a little heat, temps near 70 tomorrow. Warmer yet on Saturday, while we wait for a cold front to move through. Saturday will be a day of changes. It'll start off windy, temperature up close to 80 degrees in the early afternoon. Front moves through, temperature starts to drop. The wind continues though, this time just out of the northwest, so just changes direction. That'll lead to more of a fall-like day on Sunday again with sunshine and 60s. And then 80s are back next week.
All over the place.
goodness.
It's like,
It's so, yes.
Crazy.
It's like, I feel like the infomercial guy, but wait, there's more.
more.
And I'm still not done because there's still more to tell you about. So yeah, it's a lot of ups and downs. Brand new drought monitor was just released about 20 minutes ago, and moderate drought now being reported. Becker County, Ottertail County, Hubbard County, Wadena County, and points off to the east with dry conditions. Fargo, southeastern North Dakota. That's not a shock for a lot of you that are hoping for a little bit of rain or needing some rain. Areas around Devil's Lake, you need to dry out after having one of your wettest Septembers on record. So it's again all over the place.
Yeah.
There's a lot to keep up with. All right, that's all. Bundle up tomorrow morning. Pull in any plants or flowers
yeah,
or
good
things
reminder.
that are outside that you don't want to get frosty.
Sure.
Pull those in for sure tonight into tomorrow.
thank you,
Okay,
Lydia.
thanks, Lydia.
Today, a man who admitted to killing his girlfriend is due back in court. 61-year-old Randall Duffy is charged with the murder of 59-year-old Jody Campbell. According to court documents, Duffy told police they got into a fight over meth and a missing meth pipe. That happened in June. He told officers he choked her for too long. Duffy remains in the Cass County Jail this morning.
Right now, WDAY is asking questions about what started a huge fire in rural Clay County. It happened at the Terracon Preset, which is a concrete manufacturing company about 2 miles north of Highway 10. It's between Glendon and Hawley. The plant is on a Hutterite colony. Our news team went back out to the scene this morning, but employees there made our crew leave the scene, but we did find out there were no firefighters or law enforcement still there at the time. We do have a call into the Clay County Sheriff's Office to check in and see where they're at with the investigation, so stick with the news leader for updates on this story.
Incumbent U.S. Senator Kevin Cramer and challenger Katrina Christensen went back and forth Wednesday night in Bismarck. The Republican Cramer and Democrat Christensen had differing views on things like abortion and inflation. They did acknowledge that they had some agreements when it came to Social Security, but of course they really butted heads over the border bill that failed in Congress. Christensen attacked Cramer for not supporting it. You can read much more on the debate and all of the topics that they covered on our website, inforum.com.
All right, you can help keep Fargo clean by adopting a street. The city is looking for volunteers to clean up to 5 routes in the city. The program started back in 1990 when a Girl Scout troop introduced the idea to the city. It's since grown quite a bit since then. You might have seen those signs around the area along roads that saying they've been adopted. But volunteer contracts for this last 2 years for any person or group. So if you want to sign up, it's a great opportunity.
Help is on the way from Minnesota to North Carolina for hurricane relief efforts. The National Guard is sending 11 soldiers, 2 helicopters as well from St. Cloud to North Carolina. They're expected to get there tomorrow and be there for at least a week. More first responders could be on their way soon. Governor Tim Walz signed an executive order to authorize sending resources to North Carolina. It will be in effect until November 1st or when assistance is no longer needed.
All right, today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, UND hasn't beaten the Bison in Fargo in 20 years. why special teams could be the difference in the game on Saturday, a big one for sure. Plus, the Vikings are heading overseas, trying to stay perfect on the year in London. You can watch Hot Mic from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
And remember, now's a great time to get that Inform.com subscription. It's your all-access pass to news, weather, and sports headlines. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check out our deals.
All right, join us the rest of the day for our newscasts as well. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.